Bang, bang. What's going on, guys? Tuned to another edition of the main event on Talkin Hands. So I'm your host, Preston, joined by my co-host, Mr. Danny Betts. We're here to recap last Saturday's thrilling victory. Oleksandr Usyk gets the job done, knocks out Daniel Dubois. I believe it was the 9th round, if I'm correct. Yeah, 9th round knockout. The overhits, that was kind of our main bet last week. It was over 6.5, over 7.5. Both come through. Danny, thoughts on Usyk's performance, and really thoughts on Daniel Dubois wanting to, I don't know if it was sue or appeal the loss, but I think Daniel Dubois is smoking something. So thoughts on the fight, Danny?
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on the whole, controversy. But yeah, good fight. Well, for Usyk, we had the over, which was crazy, bro. I don't know if you noticed later on that day too. The over went up to 8.5.
Really?
Like,
no, I didn't see that.
That 6.5 was like easy money, pretty much. You still had like a round and a half to just chill. But Usyk, great performance in my eyes. Dubois, I'll give him this though. He did do better than I thought in the beginning of the fight, even though he was clearly still losing. Mm-hmm. Usyk was still, out like dominating him pretty much. What I was pissed about, and nobody's talking about it. Yeah, we all know about the whole low blow or if it was a body shot, blah, blah, blah. I tweeted it out there. I'm like, how can we have a fight like this magnitude and you let the ring get wet, bro? Like, are we serious right now? Like, this is a heavyweight championship fight, and you're not even gonna mop it or clean it real quick. I don't understand. That's like amateur shit. Like, amateur fights or low-level fights out there. Like, you can't let that happen because, like, you can literally hear – if you're watching that fight, you literally hear the squeak. It's like from their shoes and shit. I'm like, dude, somebody's going to get hurt or somebody's going to get knocked down. That really wasn't a knockdown because he slipped. But, yeah, I thought Usyk did great. For me, was it a low blow or was it a regular shot?
Right.
I literally think it could go either way. I thought, like, again, you know me and words. People crying like crazy on Twitter saying it was a clean body shot. I'm over here like, that was no fucking clean body shot. Like, it literally, you could have, half the glove was over the line and the bottom half was under the line. And if you see the punch, he went upwards, which caught the cup before he even landed that punch. That was the issue. That's what people don't understand. Like, these dudes got cups. And we see it all the time in UFC. Like, somebody gets kicked in the stomach, but the heel touches, the cup.
Yeah.
The whole what I do agree with was the whole, referee saying, take the 5 minutes. But what people don't know or didn't realize, the corner of Usyk was saying, take the 5 minutes, take the 5 minutes. And Usyk was saying, no, I'm ready.
Right.
So, and then his corner kept telling the ref to give him the 5 minutes. So it made the ref look even worse because, look, they probably paid him or whatever, which it is what it is. Think what you think. It is funny, though, that I think in his last fight, I don't know if it was with Joshua or I think it was with Joshua or somebody that he got low blow to. It was the same referee. So everybody's making a big deal about that. Yeah. But I honestly thought it was a low blow, but not clear either. Like, it could have went either way. And if you see everybody saying, Usyk's shorts were too high.
Yeah, it is.
Did you see Dubois? It's the same shit. It's literally the same thing. It's honestly, at the end of the day, we're not going to know if he touched the cup, how Usyk felt. For me, for how he reacted to it, looked like made me think a nut shot. Because you don't react to a shot like that, like down here, like that, like the way he did. Like, we've all been hit in a sack before, and that shit, you go, like, you react like that, in my opinion. If I had to pick, I think he caught him a little bit on the cup. I mean, it is what it is. Dubois a quitter. Once things get tough.
Yeah.
And that was another thing. If it was a body shot, why didn't he had a whole, 2.5, 3 rounds to go at him? And he
Yeah.
didn't. And honestly, he didn't react crazy either. He didn't say, "Oh, look, I hit him here." He didn't. He just went to the corner and waited. So that's another thing people ain't talking about. But I mean, he quit. And I hate saying when fighters quit, but he definitely quit. He literally got TKO'd by a jab.
Yeah, it was pretty weak. Yeah. And we got Jeff here in the chat saying I'm bringing back the Brian Bosworth flat top. No, Jeff, they just cut my sides very, very short. They like shaved me down to the skin, which you can see. So, let's go on Big Show in the chat, Williams Wrestling in the chat, and Dixon Cider. Dixon, it's subscribers only mode, but we are planning members only as well. And kind of what Williams Wrestling here is referencing. I did see a clip. I believe it was Anthony Joshua hit him low as well, but Usyk, he went down pretty hard. I thought that was more legitimate than this Dubois low blow nut shot. So I am pretty worried now about Usyk's body being able to take some heavy punches, because I do agree. I thought it was a low blow, and I think he reacted as it was a low blow. However, he's got to either work that out, or he's going to really have to block the body, because it does look like it's detriment for him. But yeah, I thought Usyk looked good. I thought Dubois played it, I don't want to say safe, but Dubois was, fighting his fight to a point. And then, as we just said, when the going got tough, it was curtains there for Dubois. Dubois got knocked out with just like a light jab, got counted out. Usyk wins, and hopefully we are getting that Usyk Fury fight. Alfred here with the comment: most propaganda I've ever seen for a boxing match. Loma's one of my favorites, but this was awful. I believe he's talking about the low blow, I would assume.
Yeah, he's talking about just how. Who else said something? Jesse, Jesse. I mean, I do agree. Like the whole, even though like I was saying, the corner was saying, they couldn't decide. Like Usyk wanted to fight, the corner was saying take the 5 minutes, and then the refs like refusing Usyk to get back in and just take the 5 minutes, which made him look horrible, like I said.
Yeah.
But and another thing, like I'm not gonna say guarantee, because at the end of the day we're not gonna know. If that was a body shot and the rest started counting, I'm pretty sure Usyk would have got up. He would have not done a Dubois, for sure. He is not gonna do what Dubois did.
Yeah,
he just gave up, bro. Like that's my opinion. At the end of the day, we're not gonna see it, because it wasn't, he wasn't counting for a knockdown and stuff like that. But I mean, it's just one of those things that sucks. Like, it kills the fight, because that's all we're talking about now is the whole this.
Yeah. I mean, Usyk, I'm sure he doesn't want to, but Usyk would gladly give him a rematch if he wants a rematch. But what's going to happen? Usyk's probably going to stop him in like 6 or 7. Like, it's not going to be – nothing's really going to change in that fight. It was a good shot by Dubois, rolled a, low blow, gets back up, and that was kind of the fight. So we'll see. I heard they're going through an appeal. We'll see if they win that appeal. If they win the appeal, I believe it's going to be a no contest. Then, of course, they'll fight again. And
they never do,
pointless. Bro. Yeah. Shout Andrew G in the chat.
Because Loma did the same thing. Like, we see appeals all the time. It's not gonna.
Yeah, because Loma thought he got robbed against Haney. Yeah, which that was a close fight too, but I don't think that was willing or deserving of an appeal. As Big Show said, hit the likes, guys, and like Andrew, Alfred, Jeff, Dixon, if you guys could become a member here, it's $4.99 a month. Comes out to 18 cents a day. Membership helps Pub Sports Radio a ton. Hit the like, drop a comment down below. Give us your thoughts. Do you agree with the decision? Was it a clean shot? Was it a low blow? Where do you think Usyk should fight next, or what do you think Usyk should fight next or do next? I know he's waiting on Fury and Ngannou. I believe it is scheduled for October. So hopefully that fight goes through without a hitch.
I just got a bad feeling we don't see that fight, man.
I will say this, I haven't been hearing enough about it for it coming relatively soon. Like it's 2 months away. It's not
Dude,
like
like,
it's yeah.
you know how much money? Can you imagine? They'll probably never do it, but like Usyk versus Fury, right? All
Mhm.
the belts, and then you get Wilder versus Joshua in the same card. That would be. That's never gonna happen, but that would be epic, dude. Like money wise, like there's too many promoters and things like that. Like I doubt we get that, but that would be awesome.
No. Alfred, borderline, but not a nutshot, and Big Supreme said Dubois definitely did not have a chance. Yeah, I mean, I think the Wilder Joshua fight will happen, and when it does happen, spoiler, not really a spoiler, Wilder's going to knock him out, in my opinion. I'm going to take Deontay Wilder to knock out Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua's looked horrible since losing to Usyk. Like, he's just looked awful. It just hasn't been good. And, like, Big Supreme is commenting, like, Alfred with the Zelensky thing, how he thought
He says,
kind of like, the fix was in type
he
thing.
said it felt like a ritual. Shit.
I mean, it was his big, we talked about it last week, it was his big, like, coming home type fight. So I'm not saying the fix was in, but yeah, Usyk was not.
I mean, you gotta know that too, bro. You going to somebody's pretty much home, like it's right there, and his crowd and everybody's behind him. Like you gotta know where you're at. You know what I mean? Like, as a fighter.
Yeah, Dubois he really smart move by him doing that low type blow. That's how he was going to win the fight at KO. He wasn't going to win a decision. Like we
there's no
knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, and like legit wise too. I don't like there was no way he was gonna outpoint Usyk. Like you saw it. Like he wasn't throwing enough.
No, and he
Usyk
doesn't. That's the deal too. The fight previously, he struggled with that guy. It was like a cupcake, and he struggled with him. And it was just stupid. Yeah,
he's only what 25 though. It's crazy. So he still has time.
Yeah, and Andrew G kind of brings it up. They weren't going to do him dirty next door to the war, which was kind of in the handicap as well. So for this week, we only have one fight. Chris Eubanks taking on Liam Smith. It is a rematch. We saw the fight, I believe, is in January. Liam Smith got the knockout. Liam Smith was an underdog for that fight. This fight, Liam Smith is a short favorite. Not too much on this fight, but Danny, if you have anything at all, let the people know. Liam Smith, Chris Eubanks.
Honestly, I was telling Preston like I wasn't really interested in that fight. I'm leaning Eubanks by decision, but I'm not gonna bet it honestly. I might look at the undercard, see what's up there. Do a little bit of tape study there. I think there's a card on Friday, lower level. So we'll see. There's not much this weekend, but usually those lower level cards, there's some hidden gems. See if I can find one.
Yeah, it's really just that one fight. I mean, there's a couple other fights, but nothing too impressive. I kind of agree with you. Maybe not with the decision, but the over. I don't know what the over set at, but I would like the over there. I think the last fight, I'm not saying it's a flash knockout, but I think it's going to extend a little bit. Big Supreme thought the sort of low blow was not illegal. I think Dubois.
Well,
I mean, go ahead, Danny.
Sorry, I was just going to say with him. Well, he didn't take a point because it was the first one, really. I mean, he was hitting low during the fight. I don't know if you caught him. You saw him. Usyk was complaining about it. He hit him like down his thigh. It was pretty low a couple times and stuff like that. And then people got mad about that, which I'm like, I don't get it. But if you want to see low, I don't know if you guys caught that top rank card with Big Baby Anderson, the co-main event. F.A. Ajagba against that dude that was supposed to fight Big Baby last time. That guy hit him in the nuts literally like 4 times, and they DQ'd him. Like, I think that was a fix. I don't know if he got like if they. Well, I'm gonna be careful here. If he got threatened or something, and was like, "Yo, lose this fight or else," and he was like, "Okay," and he just literally like it was like not even close. He literally intentionally hit him in the nuts 4 times. And
you know what that reminds me of? Sort of old school, but Andrew Galata. He used to do
oh
that
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah.
time.
Some people are just dirty, bro.
Yeah.
It's like Josh Warrington with the headbutts and flying dirty and just
Yeah.
like some guys are just like that. Like, you know, you could tell definitely who's dirty and who's doing it by mistake. Like it's boxing, of course. People are moving, you're trying to hit them, so it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Connor in the chat. What's going on, Connor? Nasty Nate in the chat. What's up, Nate? Nate asked, does KSI or Dylan Dennis have a shot at winning? KSI's fighting Tommy Fury, Dylan, Logan Paul, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I know Dylan's winning the mental war and the Twitter. I don't know if you guys been watching Dylan's Twitter. He's been going crazy on Logan Paul's fiance. She's been around, bro. That's all I gotta say. And Dylan has the receipts. He's got like pictures and videos of her saying some crazy shit. It's nuts. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I if I was Paul, I would send like a cease and desist or something because it's every
bad.
day.
It's
brutal. Yeah.
So,
She's been with a lot of men.
That's
all I can say. Big Supreme here. Beterbiev knocked Usyk down with a body shot. The referee counted Usyk out, then proceeded to deduct points from Beterbiev. That's very strange, saying it was a legal shot from. I would have to see when that was because I don't recall that fight at all.
No, I think he's talking about.
Like in amateurs.
Yeah, back in the day.
Okay. I mean, I would have to rewatch. Yeah, I didn't see that fight. So.
No, me neither. Beterbiev. Oh no, never mind. He's fighting what in December? No.
Yeah, December, January. He got a tooth like extraction.
Yeah, like an infection or something.
Yeah.
Infection in his jaw or some shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, Big Supreme Lomachenko fought. Yeah, he fought Haney in the U.S. Jesse with Dennis has picks. Yes, he does.
He's got a lot of stuff, bro.
Larry, why not put FA against Big Baby? That'd be real.
Yeah,
I think Big Baby would kill him.
Yeah, me too. Even though he looked better in this fight, but I mean, I don't know if they're gonna do that though because they're both top ranked guys, and Ajagba is still raw and developing.
Yeah,
so
he had a tough loss.
Yeah, dude. Remember, he used to be a football player. He came into boxing later. He was just big, athletic, so he's still learning shit like that. So I doubt they feed him to Anderson. I think they'll still like try to build him up a little bit. We'll see. I don't know what their plans are though.
Yeah, because I remember that fight. I think was on the fucking Wilder Fury card, and yeah, he didn't look good that one fight. Yeah. EQ going to the Usyk fight, clean body shot. Big Supreme was not a liver shot.
So Larry said, I don't know if he was talking about that. Larry said he's talking about the amateur fight, and it was a liver shot, and then EQ said clean body shot, and then Big Supreme said wasn't a liver shot.
Big Supreme's talking about the Usyk fight. I guess Larry's talking about the amateur fight. Yeah.
Okay. What's the other side then? I mean, if it was in the liver, then that's obvious because it's got to be like right here. That's not even close to being low.
Yeah. I know like Floyd used to do that too, where Floyd would hike his trunks up and like really keep it high. So it's
Steve Urkel, that's what I call it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty whack too. But again, it's up to the ref's discretion and what they want to do with it.
Another thing, it's real time, man. You're in there, especially with big dudes. One punch is just like, and in the wrong angle too. That's another thing. If you look for that punch on the left angle, it looks like it's not as low as it is. the right side shows you that how he came up like this. It was like a little uppercut kind of,
Mm-hmm.
and that shows you how he probably caught him on the cut before it hit him, down there. But it's all about angles and stuff too. That's another thing. And Twitter, you know how it is. They'll take pictures and screenshots
Oh yeah.
of Twitter wars.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious how people, and then if you disagree with somebody, I'll be like, "Oh, you don't know nothing about boxing." I'm like, this is where you get, like, just because of my opinion of a shot that just one shot, I don't know about boxing. It's
Right.
hilarious.
Okay, Larry, you guys think Fury can utilize the body work and slow Usyk down? Yeah, I mean, so far that seems to be the only detriment Usyk has. I think Usyk's a tremendous boxer overall. Yeah. I think the other issue is Fury's going to have 40, 50 pounds on him. So it's going to be a lot of weight coming at him. So prior to this fight, I think I was picking Usyk, but no, I got to see. We got to see where Fury's head is, too. Does Fury want that fight? If he doesn't want the fight, it's not going to happen. Like, I'm sure Usyk wants it. But I kind of agree with Alfred here. I think so, Larry. I doubt we'll find out. And yeah, I don't think the fight's going to happen. It sucks, but that's kind of where I'm leaning too.
EQ, I don't know if you heard us earlier. I mean, Preston's pretty the same. I thought it was a low blow or a low shot, but it could have went either way, dude. Like, it was that close. But yeah, I definitely thought it was a low shot.
Yeah. I was kind of in the same boat there. Big Supreme, bring it back, Zab versus Floyd. Yeah, I mean, Zab's kind of a dirty fighter. Zab's basically a quitter. So that was back in the day, too. Yeah, I mean, that should really do it for us. You got anything else, Danny, to add for this weekend or anything on your mind?
Nothing. I mean, we got UFC earlier card this Saturday. I'm only gonna watch a couple fights. I got a big fantasy football draft.
That's this week.
I gotta go too. But that's about it. Not a lot of boxing this week. I'll see if I can find something. So check me out on Twitter at Danny Betts. See if I play anything, any action tonight, Saturday or Friday. I think there's a card too, little card. So we'll see. Larry said I think it will happen. People said the same about Crawford and Spence, and it happened. So I mean, you know what it is. It's always about the money, and like Usyk supposedly said he was down. Fury said he wanted 70%, 75%.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Now he's fighting Francis, so I don't know what's gonna happen after that. Like how you go from fighting Francis and then going back and taking Usyk seriously. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I completely agree. Alfred would like Deontay Wilder to fight Usyk, and Big Supreme thinks Fury or Wilder would stop Usyk. I'll say this: if they make Usyk versus Wilder, if the odds are close, I think people are a little too down on Usyk. I'll just tell you that.
Dude, that's another thing. This completely takes they're just talking about this. What he do for 9 rounds? He whooped the dude's ass. Like he made him quit.
Yeah, I mean this is a little much. I do think now I give Fury. Before I was probably 60-40 Usyk over Fury. Now I'd say probably Fury 60-40. Wilder's not the guy.
Yeah, but
he's not.
What worries me obviously is the power. What Fury versus Wilder was, Fury can take his punch and get back up. That was the main thing. Can Usyk do that? That's the big question mark. Because he's gonna get hit. It's just.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a good fight, but again, we have to see. What's his face? Joshua fight Wilder, and then I think chat too would agree. We would think Wilder.
No, everybody bet Joshua, so I can get better line on Wilder.
Yeah. He won, didn't he, recently? That Hrgovic.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, he won. Yeah, Hrgovic is good too. I like him. He has
Yeah,
a good.
he's a good guy. And then
He's similar to Usyk. Like he's good on his feet, boxes. Like I like his game.
didn't he beat Big Bang Zhang too? Didn't he fight?
I think
Big
so.
Bang Zhang?
Back in the day, yeah,
Yeah,
not too far,
and
but
he's looked good. That's a rematch coming up. Zhang versus what's his
Joyce.
face? Joyce. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of good fights. A lot of good fights coming up, guys. If you could, like I said before, hit a like, become a member. A lot of the guys here are members, $4.99 a month. Drop a comment down below. Very lively chat, interesting discussions tonight regarding the low blow, not low blow, Usyk's performance, future thoughts, future fights. And stay tuned here. We're going to be going live very shortly. Dana White Contender Series live stream. Once this video ends, that should redirect you right to that stream. Any closing thoughts, Danny? And we will wrap it up.
Thanks for tuning in, man. You guys are the shit. I was gonna say in the comments, do us a favor after this video is done. Shoot us anything about the whole Usyk, controversy and things like that. But I think next week, I'm not sure what's next week for the fights. Is there? If not,
I'd have to look. Yeah.
If not, in the comments, any topics you guys want to talk about or with us for next week or up and coming fights or things like that or just anything. Just write it down in the comments below. See if we could do it next Tuesday for sure.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, guys. Anything you want to talk about, we are more than game for next week. That should do it for us, guys. This was the main event on Talkin Hands. As always, see you guys later. Peace.